Alright, this is User Nightwind. We gonna go on and get to the meat of it. Last time I did a video on the new shop, and in the ancient shop it was the whoa ancient crystal shop, which is 275 for splendid blessings. Um, I found out finally where that was. And then this is a six-star legend room spot, which you can also use crystals. They either want you to buy, or and then they have each room of a violent, a focus, a energy. So this is another way to get rooms, but this requires you to start working on your raid team if you gonna do it. Same thing with grindstones. This is also pretty much making you work towards basically a C2 that set it up to where you need to do raid more, because I think what it really was is people wasn't doing raid anymore because I mean unless you getting S or higher, it really don't work for you. It's just not gonna work for you as far as, or if it's one of your challenges for the day to do a piece of raid, one of these raids. But as you can see right now, as far as I done got is B plus, and I ain't done no better. So on a few of them, and some of them, and two of them, I'm still back at C. Uh, but this is where you can get the craft crystals for that is in the craft area, which I think they also trying to get more attention back towards craft, because nobody fooling with craft. So I think they came up with these crystal things so people start buying rooms again. Because to me, in craft, when you craft in rooms, the rooms lately in craft have not been very good, or they have almost virtually no speed, or plain subs all the way down. So it wasn't really no point doing it. But the ancient crystals, basically it's 20 of each type, uh, all type dungeons, and then you have to do one 5-star. I mean, that's way better than I gotta admit, that's way better than uh doing that. So I mean, it's not bad. It's just depending on if you really want to sacrifice a 5-star to do that, just to get the splendid blessings, and get one splendid blessings cost 300. So I mean, 275 and you getting 300. So yeah, that's all right. That's something where you can get up to 3, which I'm like, if you able to do this and you're really steady in raid, but that depends on how steady you are in raid, which I'm not. So this kind of like a catch-22, and you don't have to start working on your raid team, or looking up you know other players and what teams they have, which you don't have to ask people. You don't have to ask people. You could just, sorry to put you on the spot, Renaissance Man. Put you on the spot, but I'm gonna go look at your record. And let's see. See. How they done right. See. And that's all you have to do to go look up somebody's raid status and see what team they actually used. Bitch, it'll give you a general idea of what they use. And shout out to Pizza Penguins. I'm gonna give a shout out to his gear too while I'm at it. But yeah. I mean, it's something interesting. It's different. I mean, that's something a little bit more easier in the terms of getting blessings thing. But the problem is that means with the blessing, you able to get up to 3, which this is probably 3 within a month. The only downside, that means that once again the summoning rate has been reduced again. So your luck of getting something is even worse than it was before. So that's another downside to that. So basically they really actually with that on those crystals are trying to get you to go back to for people to go back to be playing raid. And I've also noticed that a couple of the challenges lately, when you do the daily challenges, everyday challenges, I'm sorry, they ended up putting it where it was at least a raid in there. So now you know the reason why it's so many more of the raid challenge in the everyday. After you finish your everyday challenges, your basic challenges, that's why we've been seeing an upgrade in raid, wanting you to hit raid. So that's what's going on. But go to shop, go to your specials, go to Ancient Magic shop, go to Ancient Crystals, and Splendid Blessings is $2.75. And to craft exactly the $2.75 you need, just go to special. It requires one 5-star month, and then 20 of each thing. But like I said, this requires you to be very decent on your raid team. So you also gotta basically keep that together too. So it's a catch-22. It's not for everybody. So I was wondering where you were finding the crystal, so that's where it is. This is User Nightwind, and I hope to do a couple of more videos for SW Basics, and I'll continue still working on a few other things. But and I'm so excited and ecstatic. I know y'all probably don't think it much, but I am seriously happy for my gear. We finally kept Fighter 1. I know, dork, but shout out to my gear. I am still looking for 2 fighters who can do both wars and actively do both wars. Cause I'm like, it's a 12-hour span on each one, so sometime in between, unless you're very, working or something. But I'm looking for 2 active fighters for Guild Witching Hour, and I appreciate it. This is User Nightwind, and I'll catch y'all later. See ya.